Magandang araw po ulit sa inyo mga kataksosyo. Again, maraming salamat po sa aming mga 1,000 plus subscribers. Pangako, pagbubutihin pa namin lalo ni Kasungot ang pagbibigay ng mga importanteng tax topics at mga updates para sa inyo mga kataksosyo. Oh, hi ka muna Kasungot at magpasalamat ka uli sa kanila.
Hello po! Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyo. At pangako po, di na po ako kakain ng madaming crispy pata at magugulay na lang po ako.
Ayos yan Kasungot, para long life at healthy living na rin. Recap lang tayo mga kataksosyo. Last week, we discussed in our part 1 the features of withholding tax system in the Philippines at kung bakit kailangan mag-withhold at yung mga types of compensation income na except from withholding and consequently except from income tax. And also, we discussed then on how to compute for your employees' taxable income, withholding tax on compensation, net salary, and their annual income tax, both for employees having a salary minimum wage earner and above minimum wage earner. For part 2 naman, we will discuss yung taxable income, withholding tax, at income tax ng isang mixed income earner. Mixed income earner are those individuals whose earning income from compensation as employee of a company and at the same time having a business or engage in a business or profession such as registered physicians, lawyers, accountants, and non-registered professionals such as athletes, artists, and performers. So, for mixed income earners shall be subject to the following taxes as prescribed in Revenue Regulations 11-2018 are the following. First, all income from compensation shall be subject to the following prescribed income tax rates using the revised withholding tax table in computing your daily, weekly, semi-monthly, and monthly withholding tax on compensation and your net pay. And of course, in annual, by using the annual income tax table. Second, all income from business or practice of profession shall be subjected to the following tax regime. If the total gross sales or receipts and other non-operating income do not exceed 3 million pesos or the VAT threshold per year, he or she has an option to use either the graduated tax rate or the 8% flat income tax rate based on the gross sales or receipts and other non-operating income in lieu of all taxes. For employees with mixed income in a year, this will automatically disqualify you under the substituted filing system na pag-uusapan naman natin sa mga upcoming special episodes natin mga kataksosyo. And take note, the mixed income earner are not allowed to the 250,000 pesos deduction because this is only for self-employed individuals whose earning income purely from business or practice of his or her profession. Take note mga kataksosyo, since ang assumption ng topic natin for this week, for this part 2, ay tayo naman yung employee and at the same time, ang self-employed individual. Please remember na yung magko-compute ng ating net pay ay yung ating employer naman. And at this time, tayo naman yung makakatanggap ng BIR Form 2316 at magfa-file ng ating income tax return. The amount subject to income tax and withholding tax shall be computed depending on the income tax regime selected by the taxpayer. Since he or she is qualified to avail of the graduated income tax rate and 8% flat income tax rate since his or her annual gross income did not exceed 3 million pesos. Assuming na yung transaction natin is also a non-VAT transaction. So, tingnan natin yung illustrative cases natin mga kataksosyo for better appreciation. Illustrative case number 1 for mixed income earner. Chinita Girl is currently employed in COVID-19 Corporation as accountant, and she's also a part-time bookkeeper. She received a total of 180,000 pesos as compensation income from her employer, and likewise received 75,000 pesos as professional fee from her bookkeeping job. Her total taxable compensation income and withholding tax for 2019 will be as follows. So, using the graduated income tax rate, since may option si Chinita Girl to use either graduated at saka 8%, since hindi nag-exceed ng 3 million pesos in a year yung kita niya, so total income received would be 255,000 pesos by adding the 180,000 pesos from compensation income and 75,000 pesos from her being a bookkeeper in a company. So, i-list natin yung income except from salary minimum wage earner na 180,000 pesos. So, yung excess na 75,000 pesos, meaning 255,000 pesos minus 180,000 pesos is 75,000 pesos. So, yan yung taxable income. However, pursuant to the annual income tax table, yung lower limit na 0, then yung upper limit na 250,000 pesos. So, below 250,000 is exempt from the withholding. That's why yung tax due natin is 0. And then, if Chinita Girl will use the 8% flat income tax rate as an option, so yung total income received niya pa din is 255,000 pesos, same as ibabawas natin yung salary niya na exempt from withholding dahil salary minimum wage earner yung si Chinita Girl. So yung taxable income niya would be 75,000 pesos. So since ang pinili niya is 8% flat income tax rate, so ang total tax due niya is 6,000 pesos by multiplying the 75,000 pesos at 8% flat income tax rate. So, ang tanong, which one is better? Nasa inyo po yan, depende nga po, no, kung ano ang mas beneficial sa inyo, depende dun sa nature ng business or transactions. Remember again, in our part 1, we discussed the features of a withholding tax system, and that is an advance collection wherein si payer as withholding agent ay nire-require na bawasan ang income recipient o yung tatanggap ng pera ng certain withholding tax, na kung saan ang amount na ikakaltas ay makiklaim ni payee or yung tumanggap ng pera as against its income tax due, meaning ibabawas doon sa income tax na mako-compute kay taxpayer. In our example, kay Chinita Girl. So in our earlier example, ang total na pera na makukuha ni Chinita Girl ay 72,550 pesos out of 75,000 pesos. At ang difference na 2,250 ay sa pamamagitan ng BIR Form 2307. So, bali ang total na natanggap ni Chinita Girl ay 72,750 pesos cash plus the 2,250 na in-issue using the BIR Form 2307. So, bali ang total would be 75,000 pesos. We used the 5% EWT rate since yung income ni Chinita Girl ay hindi lumagpas sa 3 million pesos in a year. We will discuss the various EWT rates sa last and part 3 ng topic natin, mga kataksosyo. Maraming salamat po uli sa ating mga subscribers. Ulit-ulitin namin na taos puso po ang aming pasasalamat sa inyong pagsuporta sa aming YouTube channel na ito. At sana marami kayong natutunan for past 3 months at pagbubutihin pa namin lalo ang paggawa ng content, lalong-lalo na pagbibigay ng mga special tax topics, yung mga bagong issuances from the Bureau of Internal Revenue. So again, shout out tayo kay the ever supportive na mga subscribers and friends natin, si Aaron Grospe and Marites Espada, Marcel Peñaflor, Karin Exconde, Glean Hamison, and many more. So, see you again at abangan nyo kami sa aming part 3 mga kataksosyo.
Thank you sa inyo mga kataksosyo. Sa muli nating pagkikita sa part 3, aasahan namin uli kayo. See you! Bye-bye!
Again, thank you mga kataksosyo, and watch out pala, which is very soon na, I will be giving away a Kataksosyo t-shirt for those who can share and invite to subscribe my channel. I will provide the mechanics very soon sa mga upcoming videos natin or sa announcement through our Facebook page. Sa mga hindi pa nakapag-like sa ating FB page, search for Kataksosyo channel. Thank you, God bless, and have a nice day ahead.